Episode 45, is that what you took? Oh.
I didn't know that you had a crush on me. How did I never see all that we could have been? High time we turn the pages, start a story for the ages. High time we got it going, got it going on. I know it's never easy for people who love anymore, but we gotta try, 'cause you and I were meant to be. I love you, baby, and I know it takes more than words to show it. You are the one, and I know it.
Welcome back to the Georgia and Daniel Show. My name is Daniel from Special Chronicles.com.
And my name is Georgia Hunter, and I'm the Answer's show.
And I really shouldn't have drank water 3 seconds before going on air after the theme song, but it is what it is. This is episode 46. It is our catch-up episode because we are catching up with you, lovely, awesome listeners. We're catching up with you on highlights from the past few weeks off from podcasting. Georgia speaks on a health panel during Athlete Leadership Weekend. Daniel eats a Rice Ketchup Sandwich in high school. Gets a haircut. Just 2 months before her older sister Emma's wedding in our nation's capital, and much more on this catch-up episode. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, love. Babe.
Welcome back.
And you like how we teased our listeners this week? It's a catch-up episode because we're catching up. Catching up as in C-A-T.
C-A-T.
C-H. Is that right?
Yeah.
I have it in front of my face in the notes. C-A-T-C-H-U-P as in catch up, as we're catching up of our highlights from the past weeks that we've been off of podcasting. Catch up. Mm-hmm. And as this is the catch up episode, it makes perfect sense that this is the episode of the Georgia and Daniel Show that I share with you, lovely, awesome listeners, about eating a Rice Ketchup Sandwich in high school. Ketchup as in Ketchup, that red liquid looks like blood that you put on hot dogs, hamburgers, and apparently now Rice Ketchup Sandwich that I make popular.
That's to me that sounds really horrible.
Okay, we're gonna get into that later on in this episode. But folks, go ahead, use the hashtag Georgia and Daniel Show. Tweet us on the Twitter, on the comment and DM us on Instagram at Daniel and Georgia. You can tweet Georgia at PeachGeorgia22, or you can you can DM Georgia on Instagram, or you can DM me on Instagram at Palmy and Dan. And just go ahead and DM both of us on the Instagram or Facebook at Daniel and Georgia. Go ahead and just send us a DM and let us know if you think what you think of a Rice Ketchup Sandwich. I'll tell you all about that, of eating that in high school. And I'll let you figure out if I was popular or not. So,
Okay.
folks, that's coming up. And we want to also just let you know, you can go follow us at Daniel and Georgia on Instagram and Facebook. And you can tweet at Daniel Georgia us with the hashtag Georgia and Daniel Show on Twitter. You can follow Georgia on Instagram.
You guys can find me on Instagram at PeachGeorgia22.
You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. And Twitter Instagram at Podman Dan. That's PODMANDAAN at Podman Dan. And you can just look up my name, Daniel Smrokowski, on LinkedIn. We want to also just let you know, go to specialchronicles.com, and that is the website for this network, right? This Special Chronicles Network, this podcast network that this podcast you're listening to or watching right now is a part of. Go there, specialchronicles.com, to follow the network on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Vimeo, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Remember to rate, review, subscribe, follow,
and watch.
Yeah. Remember to follow, rate, review, follow, subscribe, all that of what you do with podcasts on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and wherever you get your podcasts. SpecialChronicles.com. Make sure to also subscribe to our newsletter as well. So, and if you go to SpecialChronicles.com, click on podcasts, and then click on the Georgia and Daniel Show, you'll find the show notes for this episode. And remember to also, we'll get to doing our sponsor break, but remember to also join our supporters. You can make a gift today. SpecialChronicles.com/give. SpecialChronicles.com/give. And babe, why should they donate to Special Chronicles?
You can make a gift.
No, why should they donate? Keep the lights on? Keep this technology plugged in?
Mm-hmm.
Why else should our listeners join our supporters and make a gift and donate?
Just to have fun with it.
No. Why should you donate? We can continue to get behind the microphone. Just anything. Why should our listeners donate to this podcast?
I don't know. I need help.
Just make something up. Just anything. Anything, because we need.
Yeah. I don't.
We need money in order to get behind the microphone. I mean, what else? Some other ways that why should our listeners donate to this podcast?
To supporters, to yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, to support us, so we can continue to get behind the microphone. All
Yeah.
right. So let's begin this catch-up episode with when did we last podcast? Babe, you're good at keeping track of that.
Well, we haven't been, because the both of us were so busy with everything that's been going on. And
but when did we last podcast?
I think that would have been episode 45.
Yes. But when? When?
Well, I think that would be at the point where we were going to see what about deer funds.
No, like the date.
Oh God!
It was episode 45. I thought I told you before going on to look that up.
Babe, I'm so sorry. I'm so out of it today.
Didn't you look it up?
Yes, I just did.
And folks, that's why we've been taking the time off, because we've both been out of it. We've both been out of it. We needed the time off.
Yes, we do need some time.
I'll be
We
good.
had time off.
I'll be good. Okay. Now I know there are some podcasts that are just weekly, and maybe they might pre-record stuff, and then where like you might have a new episode that was pre-recorded a month before, and then so it looks like it's like every week, but when really other podcasters are probably taking some time off. So we just took some time off, didn't pre-record anything, and just you guys just didn't hear from us for when? When was episode 45? Because this is
I really don't remember what date that was.
I thought I told you to look it up.
Well, that's what I'm trying to find.
Okay, go on to specialchronicles.com. We're doing this on now.
Yeah.
Actually, you could just look in the show notes too. In the Google Doc. February 23rd. Does that sound about right?
Yes.
That sounds about right. So, babe, it's been not quite a whole month. Not quite.
I didn't say that.
What?
I didn't say it has been a whole month.
No, and that's what I'm saying too. We're both saying that. It hasn't been a whole month, but it's been almost a whole month. So, the past few weeks, what have you been up to, babe? Catchup all. This is the Catchup episode.
Well, let's see. I've been working really hard at Trader Joe's still. And let's see. I've been trying to read books when I'm in bed. I'm trying to not to be on my phone too much at night because I kind of need to do some modern day stuff like play my drums or listen to music, spending time with my cat, that kind of stuff. So those are the stuff that I have been doing for the past few days.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is that I'm trying to reconnect with my friends. We do our Zoom chat at 8:00 at night.
Hold on, can I just pipe in here quickly?
Sure, go ahead.
You said catch up with your friends, and is that what you said?
Yeah, I said reconnect.
You connect with your friends. Now, do you connect with me? And by connect with me, I mean connect with me. Like,
well, yeah. So it's
hold on, kids. If you're listening, fast forward. Don't listen to this next sentence. So, by connect with me, you mean alone, in private, and you connect with me intimately. Right?
sorry. Yes.
What?
When I reconnect with my friends and then it has to be between one of each.
No, I don't. No, I was trying to have a little fun here.
Well, I'm trying to.
Like when you connect with me, what do you do?
Well, we do our date chats.
What do you do besides just the date chats? How do you want to connect with me? Besides the date chats.
I don't want to give out any gory details because my friends are watching.
You mean our listeners? I'll listen.
Our listeners are watching right now.
Okay. Well, let's just say what happens when we're not behind the microphone when we're not behind the camera stays between us. So we don't get into a lot of personal details.
No.
Buddy couldn't even brought that up. But let's just say,
Okay.
listeners, use your imagination of what you think we do when we're not behind these microphones.
Well, there are some things that I do when I'm not behind the camera or when I'm not on the microphone.
What are some of those things that we do when we're not behind the microphone?
Well, we are trying to be together in person.
And by be together, you mean
Yes.
what?
I don't want to say it, babe.
Okay.
I just feel really uncomfortable right now.
Oh, okay. It's okay. Fine. Hey, we'll move on.
Okay.
Well, let's just say, let's just tell our listeners, use your imagination of what you think we do.
Well, what I do normally at night is that I do feel blue when I do intend to sleep with a picture frame of me and Daniel. That's how I feel blue. And I actually slept with one of my picture frames that a couple nights ago. I always think about him every day, every night, what he's doing. I'm just really proud that I'm his girl.
That's
Because
not
obviously I am. Because the reason why I said that is because he's off to do amazing things. He's working at United Airlines. I'm working at Trader Joe's. So when we do talk, we don't talk about our jobs that much. But as a couple, that's a whole different story. He's my dream guy that I always wanted. And what I was born to do was be in a serious relationship with the person that I really care about. And that's why I love Daniel so much.
And that's why I love you. And by serious relationship, what do you mean?
Well, I never had a long distance because we've tried long distance before. But
Well, like just when we go on trips, but
yeah.
What do you mean by serious?
We are talking about a lot of things.
And the
intimately, and when we were planning on living together in the future.
Yes.
That's pretty much all you guys need to know.
Folks.
My point of view.
And folks, you can all stay subscribed to this podcast, the George and Daniel Show. Follow our adventures, right? Because this podcast, I believe, is probably one of the only podcasts where people like us have really chronicled our lives since being friends and like the entire relationship. So you can, like, from the moment of when we first met all the way till today and beyond, we have chronicled our lives. And so it's a neat, like, if we ever have kids in the future, it's something that they can look back to. And I'm not saying, okay, we're not foreseeing anything in the future. I'm just saying, babe, I'm not foreseeing anything in the future. I'm just saying, if in the
okay, if I kind of like the word if. Thank you.
If in the future, but let's just say we would both make good parents.
Yes, I could see that in the future.
So, with that, let's say that they would have, let's say then kids would have, all kids would have this audio archive of our entire relationship. and the listeners. I mean, it's something that we have chronicled. Get it? Special Chronicles. We have chronicled. Get it? Get it? Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
you also took part in something a couple of weeks ago, and I forgot the exact date. Maybe you.
Wait.
It's a second bullet on the show notes. You spoke on a health panel during an athlete leadership weekend, and just for our listeners to know, the Special Olympics Maryland chapter and the Special Olympics Illinois chapter that we both are part of in Illinois collaborated on an athlete leadership weekend of different workshops. It wasn't really training per se. It was more like different workshops, right? And part of that athlete leadership weekend, it was like a two. I want to say I think a two day athlete leadership weekend of different workshops, and you and the only one I attended was the one that you were a part of, and that was you were part of a health panel, but you're not a health messenger, right? I'm going to be in the next 2 weeks, this Tuesday and next Tuesday, I will be trained as a health messenger for Special Olympics Illinois.
Congratulations, Dan.
That's where we like advocate for our health and fitness and all that. But with that being said, I think Carolyn said that when she introduced everybody on the panel, she said that you guys were all health messengers. But I don't think like a couple of you were.
Well, I was because I had a personal meeting with her
and Carolyn. Yeah, no, but
Megan and Caroline.
I know Carolyn, right? Yeah,
Caroline. Sorry,
but I don't think you ever took the official health messenger training, right?
Oh no, not the training.
Yeah. Just this health panel. So
just the health panel.
But you haven't yet, and I say yet because who knows, maybe in the future you might. You haven't yet taken a health messenger training. So, which just for our listeners know, health messenger it's another athlete leadership role that you have. So, that are part of so as an athlete leader, we have a global messenger spokesperson, we have a health messenger, we have an athlete as a reporter or as a coach or as a volunteer or as some athlete leaders or staff for their local chapters. So all these are different. Yeah, so we're kind of getting off topic, but tell us, babe, tell us briefly about the health panel.
Well, actually, I had so much fun. It was my first time doing that. It was on March 7th. That was on a Sunday. I actually took some time off on that day to actually do it. I did the whole entire workshop, which I haven't done in a really long time. Not just Daniel. I have seen a couple of my other friends that I haven't really talked to, like Eric Bauman and Kaylee and those people. But during the workshop, it was so amazing because we were talking about our health. There was health, fitness, stress. Let's see. There was healthy snacks that we did talk about, but the one that I did was stress and I think it was self-awareness, something like that. Yeah. And sorry, go ahead.
No, go on.
Okay, it was so much fun. I was in very nice clothing, which I always do.
Wait, can I just briefly comment?
Yeah, go ahead.
You're looking very cute and attractive, as you always do. But I have to say,
I was born attractive.
that's the reason why I attended that one. So if Karen is listening, because you're cute and attractive, that's why I think some of our friends, like Jose, kind of.
Yeah, Jose was a.
Some of them kind of figured out that that's why I was the only one I joined in on, but.
Yeah, and there were other people that I haven't seen in like forever. So most of them knew me because, well, apparently, I did kind of send a shout out to a certain someone.
But I think a lot. Okay. Let's just say a lot of the ones from Illinois chapter here in Illinois, a lot of them I already know that you and I are together.
Yes, but the other people did not.
Together.
The other people that I don't know
from Maryland.
No.
Yeah.
I told them that I was actually your girl, so.
Cement with me.
Yes. Moving on, please. Let's move forward.
Move forward?
Yes.
So let's just wrap it up. Before we take our sponsor break, let's just wrap up and let you know that speaking of Georgia, speaking on a health panel, I will be trained this coming week, the next 2 weeks, and the next two Tuesdays, this Tuesday and next Tuesday, as a new health messenger. So I'm going to try on the Special Chronicles show, give you, so you guys go subscribe to the Special Chronicles show, because that's where I'll give you a recap of what I've learned from this 2-pout training. And so stay tuned.
That's really cool.
Stay tuned to that other podcast to find out what I've learned from being a health messenger. And so it's important that we all, especially with not having really in-person competitions, that we keep our health up and stay healthy and fit, and like what you, Georgia, you and I like, going on bike rides, daily walk, eating healthy, drinking. The podcast listeners, go check out the video on YouTube or Facebook, and you'll see that we both have water.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you have water in that cup.
It is. So this is, I got this from my school because I got it for free because I am an alumni now since I graduated. So I can drink anything hot or cold or water in this cup.
Awesome. Well, we're going to go ahead in just a few moments, take a quick sponsor break. But when we come back, we'll hear about I used to in high school, and maybe I should pick up this. I should eat this for lunch now when I go to work. I'll let you guys all comment and let me know if I should put in the live video stream, the live stream video. Put in the comments if you think I should eat a Rice Ketchup Sandwich again, because I'm going to talk to you after I'm going to share with you a story after the break about how in high school I ate a Rice Ketchup Sandwich in high school.
Well, I can't wait to hear the entire story.
Yes, and if you think I should join, so go to the video of this episode 46 of the Georgia and Daniel show, our Catchup episode. Go to the comments, whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. Put in the comments if you think I should, when I go to work at United Airlines at Chicago's O'Hare International Airport, should I make a Rice Ketchup Sandwich and eat it? I kind of want to. I kind of like this. Thinking back to how I used to make this in high school, I kind of want to. But post in the comments if you think I should. And go back to my high school lunch days and bring to work a Rice Ketchup Sandwich. I'll tell you all about that story after the break. You are listening to
the Georgia and Daniel show
on SpecialChronicles.com.
On SpecialChronicles.com. Stay tuned.
I'm
Yeah. My name is Georgia.
And my name's Daniel. And don't hit pause. We'll be back after a few messages from our supporters and partners and sponsors right here on the Georgia and Daniel Show. You are listening to the Georgia and Daniel Show on SpecialChronicles.com. We'll be back after a quick few messages from our supporters. We'll be right back. Support for Special Chronicles comes from listeners like you. As an independent public media podcast, Special Chronicles will always be there for you. Now we're asking you to be there for us. As a nonprofit independent media organization, we can only make programs like Special Chronicles with listener support. Our programs provide weekly, candid, honest, and inspiring conversations about the people with disabilities community that creates awareness, support, and advocacy within each week's episode. Listeners tell us our shows are an enjoyable and necessary podcast for the intellectual and developmental disability community and everyone else who is able to listen to stories about life from a different angle. Please, if you and your family love our weekly podcast, make a one-time, monthly, or annual gift of thanks today. Support this podcast at specialchronicles.com/give. That's specialchronicles.com/give. Support for Special Chronicles comes from ComEd. Special Chronicles is proud to partner with the ComEd Energy Force Ambassador Program. The Energy Force is the country's first energy efficiency education program designed for and taught by people with disabilities. ComEd is powering lives and really is powering us here at Special Chronicles to keep the lights on and our technology is powered on. As ComEd powers the lives of us, they're literally giving a voice to people with special needs. We thank ComEd for the generous support of our mission at Special Chronicles. Learn more at specialchronicles.com/ComEd. That's specialchronicles.com/ComEd.
Hi, my name is Lisa Noble, and I'm a ComEd Energy Force Ambassador and an athlete with Special Olympics Illinois.
Hi, my name is Daniel Smrokowski, and I also am a ComEd Energy Force Ambassador and founder of a company called Special Chronicles.
The ComEd Energy Force program is a program that hires people with disabilities to teach the public how to save energy and money.
It's the country's first energy efficiency program of its kind.
Saving energy is especially important while everyone is at home due to COVID-19. We're using more electricity than ever before. Just think about how many more times you are opening the refrigerator door these days.
And while the economy is stressed, it's more critical than ever to save money where we can. Following these tips can save energy and money in this time of COVID-19.
Wash your clothes in cold water and use the dryer sparingly.
Your dryer can take up to 7 times more energy than the washer.
Turn off and unplug any electrical devices or power strips you are not using.
Electrical devices can continue to zap power even when turned off if they're still plugged in. We call them vampire devices.
Use LED bulbs.
They use 25% less energy than incandescent bulbs and last up to 25 times longer, saving you lots of money over time.
Keep your refrigerator between 35 and 38 degrees.
And be sure to use Energy Star appliances.
And last but not least, check out ComEd.com/home savings for more tips and rebates.
Lisa and I would like to thank you for taking the time to listen to us today.
Remember, we are all in this together.
Stay healthy.
And stay safe.
Bye.
COVID-19, better known as coronavirus, has spread throughout the world. Information about children with this disease is limited, but they are known to have had mild symptoms. Many organizations are responding accordingly depending upon their area. It's best to stay home and away from others, especially when sick, and continue following healthy hand wash guidelines, covering mouth and nose and not touching your face or high-touch surfaces. Clean and disinfect high-touch surfaces regularly, and for more information, please visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. Thank you.
We're not just athletes.
We are the ambassadors of an uprising.
Peaceful protesters.
In a rebellion against anyone
who has a fear of difference.
Difference.
Our demands are
Equality.
Dignity.
and the recognition of our
Shared humanity.
We will not stop
or accept anything less.
Today, our world is
More divided than ever.
and coming together has never been more urgent.
The revolution is inclusion. Find out more at jointherevolution.org.
Boy, should I be whoa back?
Oh my God.
This is the Georgia and Daniel Show. I'm Daniel from SpecialChronicles.com.
And I'm Georgia from the Georgia and Daniel Show.
And
Dan's cutest true love.
And I'm Georgia's cutest to love, who is posting she likes. No, I think let's try that again. Babe, you stout. So we're back. This is the Georgia and Daniel Show,
My name is Georgia from the Georgia and Daniel Show.
and I'm. Wait. Should we do that again?
Yeah.
We're back. This is the Georgia and Daniel Show.
My name is Georgia from the Georgia and Daniel Show, and Dan's cutest true love.
And I'm Daniel from SpecialChronicles.com, and the one that that Georgia likes to be intimate with.
Yes, thank you.
I think I should introduce myself that way more often on this show. On this podcast.
Okay, let's talk about your sandwich.
Yes, let's do that. Let's get intimate with a sandwich I used to eat in high school. So back in my days in high school, back when the podcast listeners, go check out the video on YouTube or Facebook, and you can see what we look like. You can actually look at us and see what we look like. You can visually enjoy us. Wait, hold on. Is that what I wanted to say there, babe? That makes sense. Our listeners can watching this video live stream can visually enjoy us. Is that what I wanted to say? Does that make sense?
So,
You guys, let us know in the comments if you visually enjoy us. If you even know what that means, because really, I don't know what that means. So we're just gonna kind of go with it. This is a lit show that where you get to visually enjoy us.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Yes, it does make sense.
If I'm totally off there, you guys let us know in the comments. Anyways, back in high school, when I had a lot more hair than I have now, I would when I didn't get lunch from the school cafeteria, when I would bring my lunch from home, because I would occasionally get lunch from the school cafeteria. But then when there were times when I wanted to just bring my own lunch from home, I'm not, when it comes to me being in the kitchen, cooking, that's not my specialty, like it is Georgia's. So with that being said, with me not being a cook today, let alone in high school, there's another high school story I'll share with you guys briefly that tells you how when I'm in the kitchen, when I'm in the high school cafeteria, there was one time in one of my job skill classes, I spilled dip cup all over my pants. So if you Dan's dip cup pants story, just go on to specialchronicles.com and search for here. I'll put the banner up. Just go on to specialchronicles.com and search for Dan's dip cup story, and you can hear what I mean. But that's not the story. That's a different high school story. But this, so that right there tells you that cooking and me don't really make sense. So because I get dip. Anyways, that's a whole nother story. The point of this story is, I would make my own lunch, right? Like, didn't we all in high school? Every once in a while, would make our own lunch at home, and so that's what I did. And me not being the cook that I am, I was like, I kind of want to experiment with a sandwich. I didn't want to have the typical peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or the typical ham and cheese sandwich, or the typical bologna sandwich, or the typical whatever the sandwiches that you have in high school. I don't know. So I kind of wanted to have a little fun here, and so I would get and I really should have kind of made this sandwich right now for you all, so I could remind me. If you guys want to see me make this on air, let us know in the comments, and maybe next week's episode of this podcast, maybe I should make this sandwich live on air. I will invite. I mean, pre-make it and then eat it on air. Okay. Oh, maybe we'll do like an after show, babe, on maybe we'll do a live on Instagram, and I'll make this. But anyways, so back to the story. A Rice Ketchup Sandwich. So I took 2 pieces of bread, right? And don't ask me what kind of bread I don't know. We're just going to leave it at 2 pieces of bread because I don't remember that particular detail of the story. So I took 2 pieces of bread. I took some rice that we had in our fridge, right? In our refrigerator. And then I took some ketchup, right? Now, typically, what do you put ketchup on? You put ketchup on a hot dog, a hamburger. You put ketchup on
French fries.
You put ketchup on fish. You put ketchup on. Do you put on fish? I don't know. But then again, I'm the one that made a Rice Ketchup Sandwich in high school. So, I'm the one that makes weird lunches. That at the top of this episode, Georgia goes, what? Say what? And so all of you guys looking at the description of this episode before you go to listen or watch this episode, wherever you get on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts, you're probably wondering, Rice Ketchup Sandwich? Say what?
Okay.
Anyways, so I grabbed some rice from my refrigerator, right? And then I grabbed some ketchup, and I lay out on the kitchen counter 2 pieces of bread. I believe I forgot the order that I put this on, but I believe I first put some rice on the both pieces of bread. So not just one piece, but both pieces, because I wanted to make sure that I had an equal amount of rice. Then I put some ketchup on top of that rice. The ketchup on top of the rice, on top of both slices of bread, because I wanted to have, like any good high school student does, wanted to have an equal amount of ketchup and an equal amount of rice. So once I made sure that I had an equal amount of rice on both slices of bread and an equal amount of ketchup on both slices of bread, I put the slice of bread on top of each other. And then I got to high school. It was time for lunch. I grabbed my lunch from my locker, sat at the lunch table, and took out my Rice Ketchup Sandwich. And people were like, that is so weird. Nobody understood why I made that. And to this day, I have no idea why I made a Rice Ketchup Sandwich. But I think, like I said at the beginning of the story, I just wanted to get, and this is the 30. I don't know how old was I when I was what 16, 17 years old, 15,
Somewhere between there.
15, 16, 17 years old. I don't know. If one of my high school teachers is listening to this, let me know if you. Anyways, I was somewhere around 15, 16. I don't know, white in high school. Now this is me at 32 years old, thinking, oh, I did that when I did that because I wanted to be creative. So this is the 32 of me looking back at that. Anyway, so let us know in the comments if you think, or go ahead and just email us, Georgia and Daniel at specialchronicles.com, or put it in the comments of this video live stream. And let us know, do you want me to make a Rice Ketchup Sandwich either on next week's episode or just on a live on Instagram? Babe, what do you think?
I think.
What do you think of the story? And then should either on a live on Instagram or on next week's episode of this podcast make a Rice Ketchup Sandwich?
I thought it was I really love the story about how you wanted to be creative with whatever you have in your house. And it doesn't sound so horrible. Made in obnoxious sandwich, and everyone was not looking your way for you to actually have that in high school.
I think we can apply this story. Again, this story of me, Daniel, eating a Rice Ketchup Sandwich in high school. We can apply this to life. We can apply this lesson to you guys, if we will, to give you a life lesson here. Whether you are making lunch or whether you are doing your job, hanging out with the family or friends, just in your life overall, just like when I was in high school, I got creative in the kitchen and made a Rice Ketchup Sandwich for lunch. You can get creative in life. Who says you have to, let alone make your sandwich, your lunch sandwich a certain way? Who says that you have to do something a certain way? For example, if you got married, who says you have to have the wedding this particular way? You can get creative and kind of, have a little fun with it. And that's what I did with the Rice Ketchup Sandwich. So let me, Daniel, eating a Rice Ketchup Sandwich in high school be your ticket, be your lesson to get creative, not only in the kitchen, but to get creative in life. So there we go. Babe, we've got about 12 minutes left of the show. So for a few minutes, you want to share about your haircut? And you are 2 months away from your older sister Emma's wedding in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. And then we'll maybe get to a few questions from our favorite Colorado listener. So, if we have time.
Yeah. Okay, so as you guys all know,
and for those listening to the audio podcast, go check out the video and see Georgia's new haircut. See how cute and attractive she is. New attractive haircut. I mean, is it true?
Yes, it is true.
Of course, it's true. There we go.
All right.
Go on, babe.
All right. So, as you guys all know, that one of my sisters is getting married. And that is my older sister, Emma Hunter. I am really proud that she's getting married. And I am one of her sisters. Well, technically, I'm her baby sister. So I do get
Wait, I thought you and Kate are both babies.
Kate's my twin. She's 2 minutes older than me.
For Emma, I thought you both are baby sister.
We are, but I'm just saying that I'm her baby sister.
And you're the youngest.
Yes.
And by youngest, I mean, because Kate popped out of your mom first.
Yes, Dan. Well, you need to stop with the gory details.
It's fun. That's what keeps our listeners wanting to. Our listeners love the intimate details of being intimate and popping out of our moms.
Yes, well, hopefully our moms will be watching this.
Listen to this.
By the time we're done.
Wait, speaking of our moms, did you know that our moms took a walk together?
Yeah, they did that on. They did that yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
I was really impressed that my mom connected with your mom.
No, it was my mom connected with your mom.
Oh, well, okay.
I don't know. Okay, yeah. Well, I don't. Here's what my mom was in town at my cousin's apartment. Cat sitting for my cousin's cat, and so my mom, I think, called or texted or something. Your mom, yeah, and they got connected.
That's pretty cool.
So you guys, there you go. We didn't plan to talk about that, but okay, go on.
All right. I love your input.
Okay.
Okay, so
let's be brief with the story so we can quickly get to Hannah's comments and then wrap up the show because I want to go take a walk.
Okay, babe. Yeah, I'm super excited. Just yesterday, I just got my new haircut, as you guys can see. Well, you guys can't really see the back of it.
And the audio podcast listeners can't see you at all, but you know.
Yeah. But they actually took their time, and I was so relaxed. You had no idea. I went to Salon 212, which is one of my favorite spa days on a Saturday. And they even put highlights in my hair. I know if you guys can't really tell. Yeah, so that's pretty much about it.
Awesome. Well, let's get some brief comments before we wrap up this show from our favorite Colorado listener. Who asked us, how are you today? Well, Hannah, we are doing awesomely because not only are we catching up on the past weeks of being off of podcasting, I shared with you all eating a Rice Ketchup Sandwich in high school. So it's awesome because we're talking about catching up and eating Rice Ketchup Sandwiches in high school. All good.
All good.
It's all good. Hannah said the weather we reported in Chicago. Well, right now it's a little cool.
Actually, let's see.
And Hannah asked that because right now in Colorado they're having a big snowstorm. So, yeah, hopefully all of our Colorado listeners, especially our favorite Colorado listener, Hannah, is staying safe and warm in this storm that they're having. So yeah, Hannah, I did know that you guys were having partly because I work at United Airlines and Denver's a big hub, and yeah. Anyways, okay. Hannah says, "What's your favorite game to play virtually together?"
Have we even played a game virtually?
I don't think we have. But Hannah, maybe we should talk about that on an upcoming episode. So make a note of that question from Hannah about favorite games to play virtually. Favorite games to play together virtually. Make a note.
There will be an episode where we want to play games virtually.
Maybe we even play a game on this podcast. So hey, Hannah, I mean George, whatever your name is, make a note of this question so we can come back to it on a future episode. Hannah asks, I'll think. Colorado listener asks,
how is my family? Well, there are some news changing, but everyone's good. My cat's doing good. My parents are doing good.
Family changes. Georgia has some big family news, and I have some big family news.
Yes, but I'd rather not do it.
We are both not allowed to talk about it on social media. And I'm assuming, does that include this podcast? It's not really social media, but let's just assume that our sisters don't want us to talk.
I just want to keep it on the DL because I'm only telling just my friends.
Yeah.
Not posting anything online.
And this podcast is included in that. So let's leave it at that. So Hannah, I'll tell you on a private Zoom call or whatever, a private call that we have. Yes, I will. Just so Hannah ask me the next time that we're talking. Hannah also wants to know, can you make a beef Wellington on your cooking show?
Well, Hannah, I don't know how to make a beef Wellington before. So.
Well, Hannah also has her own Cooking Health with Hannah show. You can go to specialchronicles.com/cooking health with Hannah, all one word, and check out Hannah's cooking show.
Yeah, I probably will.
Yeah. It's also listed on our health page. Hannah also asked, could you make an Irish dish on cooking show, Georgia?
Hopefully. I'm going to say hopefully because right now I just opened the 4th season.
So maybe a St. Patrick's episode? Maybe we should have some. Oh, we should add Guinness on the show. We should next week.
I could have one Irish episode based on.
Next week, let's have a Guinness on a St. Patrick's themed episode. Let's have a Guinness next week.
Yes,
babe. I mean, listeners, join us next week, and we're gonna all have some Guinness together. Again, if you are over 21 and you listen to this podcast, if you are underage, then please don't.
You guys can have some ciders too, because most when I was in Ireland, they have like ciders out there.
Yeah, but let's make sure that it's not alcohol. Anyways, but for all of you guys that are Georgia and my age, if you guys are 32 like us or above, then enjoy some Guinness maybe in the next week's episode.
Yes.
Could you make South Korea food for Georgia?
From South Korea, I really don't know.
She also says, could you make raspberry pie? And she also has some other good questions.
Oh my God. Well, Hannah, I love you. I will make pies, but I never made a pie by myself.
Raspberry pie and pie. We'll be coding this on Sunday, March 14th, 2021. It is 3.14. It's Pie Day. We should add pie in the show today.
Yes, I might gonna have a little pie there.
We should have had pie. Shouldn't we have had pie? Okay. Hannah also asked, what is your favorite thing at Trader Joe's, Daniel, Georgia? Well, I think we talked about that on one of our episodes last year. So go back and I think it was titled On the Job.
Well, you can just say what's your favorite thing.
It was an episode of the Georgia and Daniel show. It was titled On the Job from Trader Joe's and Royal Catering.
Okay.
We talked about working at Trader Joe's. So, yeah. So, Hannah, our favorite Colorado listener, thank you for those awesome comments. Some of your friends also are commenting on the show.
Yep. Dana, Eliza, Jackie, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys soon at 8 o'clock tonight.
And David from Maryland, thank you for listening, watching the live stream as well. If you want to get a shout out on the show, then join us during the live recording of our podcast. We go live on chronicles.com/watch/live. With that, we want to remind you again, if you want to get in touch with us,
You can find us on Instagram and Facebook at Daniel and Georgia. You could tweet just to Dan at Daniel Georgia S or hashtag Georgia and Daniel Show.
You can tweet both of us. Georgia's not, so she might not say it, but
it's okay. I don't mind.
But if you do want to get a hold of Georgia,
if you guys want to find me, I'm on Instagram at PeachGeorgia22.
And if you want to find me on Instagram or social media, I'm at Podman Dan, PODMANDAN at Podman Dan. And remember, you can, of course, find this network, the Special Chronicles Network, specialchronicles.com, is where you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Vimeo, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Subscribe to our newsletter. Remember to rate, review. If you're listening to us on an Apple device, then go onto Apple Podcasts. Remember to rate and review this podcast. Review, follow, subscribe on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and wherever you get your podcasts. It really goes a long way if you can go and rate and review and subscribe to this podcast. It can really help to let more people out there know and follow and listen to us every week. Well, pretty much, almost every week.
Yeah.
We occasionally take the week or weeks off. So we will be back next week on another all-new episode of the I almost messed up on the show name, the Georgia and Daniel Show.
My name is Georgia, and I'm from Georgia and the Daniel Show, and Dan's Kid is True Love.
And I'm Daniel from SpecialChronicles.com and Georgia's intimate level. This is the Georgia and Daniel Show on SpecialChronicles.com. We'll see you back here next week.
Yep.
With a Guinness.
I had so much fun. This actually burns up my entire day.
Yep, does mine too. So you guys go and get some exercise. Listen to this podcast, or go listen to the archives. Go listen to the Special Chronicles show, because this week we'll be having on. We'll be live with Tim Sharvo talking about his new book, The Call to Unite, on the Special Chronicles show. So go subscribe to and just go to specialchronicles.com and you can see the banner, and you can click on to watch that live stream later on this week. So once again, this has been the Georgia and Daniel Show on Special. Once again, Dave.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Your name?
Hello. My name is Georgia. From
by the way, Bulk says the final word after.
Yes.
Anyways, okay. Once again, babe.
Sorry, my name is Georgia, all the way from the Georgia and Daniel Show, and Dan's Kid is True Love.
And once again, I am Daniel from SpecialChronicles.com and Georgia's
Level.
Intimate level. This has been the Georgia and Daniel Show, where we talk about our intimate love stories.
Toy.
On SpecialChronicles.com. We'll see you next week.
My name is Bugs, and I say goodbye.
Special Chronicles, giving respect and a voice to people with special needs.
Level. Oh man.
No, ridiculously.
No, intimate love story. That's why they listen to us.
Do you mind if I send you something before I go?
Yes. Let me go in the broadcast because we're still alive. You guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching another episode of Intimate Love Story.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun.
Are you going to say what I just said? Thanks for watching all Intimate Love Story on Special Chronicles.
Intimate Love Story.
We'll see you next week.
Love you guys.